أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. There are a few rules here of tajweed which we need to go over, and you need to remember these when you're reading the Quran. Okay? Now, if after noon sakin or tanween, this is noon sakin, this is what we call tanween, 2 fathas, 2 dhammas and 2 kasras. We came across this before. We call these fattatain, dhammatain and kasratain. Okay? So if after noon sakin or one of these you find something like a ta, you do a thing called Ikhfa in Arabic, nasalize, that's in English. Okay? And if after noon sakin, say for example, you find letter ya, then you do Idgham, and that means to join it together. If after noon sakin you find a ba, that ba will change into a small meme, and that is called Iqlab in Arabic and change in English. Okay? If after noon sakin you find ghain or kha or any one of these 6 letters here, if after noon sakin you find a ghain, you do a thing called Izhar, and that means read clearly. Okay, these are the rules. And the letters which are associated with Ikhfa, they go like this: ta, sa, jim, dal, dal, zay, sin, shin, sod, dod, ta, za, fa, qaf and kaf. The letters should be 15. So you got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 and 15. Okay. This here is known by a word, if you join all these together, yarmalun. Okay. And if we take the lam and the ra out, and there's a different rule that applies to these 2 letters. Okay, then we're left with yam nu, for example. Okay. Now, if you do find that noon sakin is followed by a ra, you join them together, but you don't nasalize it. Okay. If you find noon followed by a lam, same, you don't nasalize it. You join it together, but you don't nasalize it. Now, if you find noon, for example, and this could be anything. It could be, for example, fattatain. It could be dhammatain. It could be kasratain. Any one of them. I'm just giving one example, so you can visualize it. So you got noon sakin followed by a ya. You join it together, and you also do gunna. Okay, like ikhfa. Ikhfa means nasalize. Gunna also means nasalize. Ikhfa is, say, half a gunna. So gunna is a deep nasalizing, and ikhfa is a little bit light. Okay, and the time for nasalizing would be here 2 counts. Okay, 2 counts for idgham, 2 counts for iqlab. Okay, so we nasalize here, we nasalize with ikhfa, we nasalize with idgham, we nasalize with iqlab, but we don't nasalize here. We do the opposite of that, which means izhar. That means read clearly and don't nasalize. Okay. So letter for iqlab is ba, 1 letter only, and that changes to when noon is placed here, noon sakin, when it's next to a ba, then these 2 letters change into a meme. So you have a change taking place, and it's easier on the tongue. Okay. Then the letters that you have, these are also known as the letters for the throat: hamza, ha, ain, ha, ghain, kha. Okay. The Arabic alphabet is divided into two categories of letters. If we say that Hamza and Alif is one letter, for example, then you have 14 letters on this side and 40 letters on that side. This list is called sun letters, and this one here, moon letters. In Arabic you have Ash-Shamsi, and in Arabic on this side you have Al-Qamari. Okay, Shams being the sun and Qamar being the moon. Okay, the letters that you need to know are Ta, Tha, Dal, Zal, Ra, Za, Sin, Shin, Sod, Dod, Ta, Zo, and Lam, Noon. On the other side you have Alif with a Hamza, Ba, Jim, Ha, Kho, Ain, Ghain, Fa, Qaf, Kaf, Mim, Waw, Ha, and Ya. Okay. The way to remember these letters, we have Ta, for example, with 2 dots, and Tha with 3 dots, and so we call them twin letters with one difference, that you have, for example, one extra dot on there. Similarly, we have Dal, Zal, Ra, Za, Sin, Sheen, although you have 3 dots on here, similar in shape except you got 3 dots, Sod, Dod, To, and Zo. Up to there they are twin letters, and then you have Lam and Noon. You could perhaps devise something like, say you want to spell London, and you spell Lam and Noon, first and last letter, for example. You can remember it like that. And whatever you didn't use on this side by default is on the other side. So here, you say, for example, Alif Ba, that you remember from here, which was missing at the top line. And then you have a Jim, Ha, Kho. So I put them together so you can remember the 3 of them there here. Similarly, Ain and Ghain are, although they're twin letters, they should be on this side. They're not. They're on this side. So remember them by a different method. Then you have a Fa, Qaf, and Kaf. So 2 similar sounding letters, and Fa. Okay, you have to remember that by itself. Perhaps you have Mim, Waw, Ha, and Ya. Okay, so whichever method you use, you need to remember these. These are the now there's another difference I can show you here, is that these letters, the sun letters, will always have a shad on them. Okay, so these are all what we call mushaddad. Okay, mushaddad means that you have a shad on them. Okay, that's so all of these are with a shad, and the reason is that here you have a lam, which is very close to the sheen, so we don't pronounce it separately, so we say Asham, Ashamsi, Ash. So go directly to the sheen here rather than going to the lam and pronouncing that. Here on the opposite side you have, for example, Alif, and that makes joint with the lam here, so that becomes Al-Qamar. Okay, Al-Qamar. So lam and qaf are a little bit spaced apart on the tongue, whereas the sheen and lam are very close together. So that's the reason for it. Okay.